everybody. Welcome. It is Monday. It is our time together, and I'm excited to be here with you guys. So I'll wait for a few of you guys to join me. Um, oh, and I forgot, apparently forgot to take off the comment of a class starting Sunday, which was last Sunday, so it's already started. So that's done. Hey, Abby. Hey, Drew. Big hugs to you too. Hey, Anne Ray. Happy Monday. And Mackenzie, nice to see you. We're getting some people joining us now. Hey, Margie and Chelsea and Jasmine and Denise, welcome. Hey, Raheem, nice to see you. Nice to see you. And if everyone can hear me and see me okay, please let me know. That would be awesome. Yeah, so the vibes, the vibes have been crazy as usual. Um, hey, Fran. Hey, Christine and Alyssa. I'm doing well, Melissa. I hope that you're doing well too. It's been a busy weekend. I started my class, which was a lot of fun. We've got a great group of students this round as well. So that's like 2 for 2 for this course, which is great. Thank you, Kathleen. So all right, so we are at 140 people. All right, I'll start explaining how this works in case you're new joining me here tonight. So basically, the way that I do these lives is I will tune into spirit. I'll ask for messages to come through for people from loved ones, spirit guides, angels, and it will be evidential mediumship. So information will come through. It's up to you guys to claim and place the messages, and then at some point I will jump into the chat as well, and I will do direct readings. So if you've got a question, if there's something that you want to ask about, whether it be like past, present, future, or somebody in spirit, all you have to do is share this video, write that you've shared it next to your question. Excuse me, and then I will go to whoever I'm drawn to, and I will basically just do this until I'm tapping out. That's basically how I work on Monday nights. And if you haven't already followed my page either on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, that would be amazing because, yeah, the more the merrier. So let's get started. I'm going to grab my pen and paper. I'm going to tune in and we'll basically just see how many people step forward from spirit. Oh, and one last thing. If you are interested in having a much smaller version of this, on February, I'll have to double check. I should have looked first. I think it's the 17th. There's a meditation and messages night. It's $25 a person, and that will be posted on my Facebook. So it's already posted. I believe it's in events. So if that's something that interests you, you're welcome to join. All right. So let me see what I get. So, and in case you're wondering what I'm doing, basically I scribble a whole bunch while I'm doing this. Helps me to kind of tune in and stay focused. And a lot of the time automatic writing comes through, which is cool as well. All right, let's do it. So I'm asking that my spirit guides, my angels, and my loved ones step forward to help me bring through messages and information for people from their loved ones, spirit guides, and angels. Let's see what we got. All right. So, all right, message number one. I'm feeling a man stepping forward from spirit. He comes in as in his late 40s. He showed me the number 48, so we'll say late 40s. He's connected with the month of April. He's connected with the 10th of a month. He had a heart attack, he's telling me. He's also talking about someone named Jill or Jill as significant to him. So that person could be on earth, could be in spirit. When I get names, I never really know what to do with them. It could be his name even, but I'm hearing the name Jill or Jill coming through as well. He's talking about Amy and Amanda, both names that he's connected to. He's talking about a woman who is alive that is on earth, that is younger than him, and that she's been really, really struggling with things like children and family and pregnancy and stuff like that. He says, don't worry, it is going to get better for you. He's also showing me the month of November and the 3rd of a month as well, also important to him. So that could either be to do with this children, pregnancy, family stuff, or it could be to do with him. But November and the 3rd of a month also coming through. He wants to let people know that he has completely let go of everything that happened with Tony. He's saying, he's showing me the name Tony and the word forgiveness. So he's bringing this through, and he's saying that don't worry, all is well. So for Tony, all is well. He's in a really, really good place. He is definitely with his loved ones on earth. He's around you guys a lot. He will continue to watch over you. And just like that, he disappeared. So that was message number one. Message number 2, I'm getting an elderly female coming in from spirit. Immediately, I feel like I can't take a deep breath. So to me, this is saying that she passed away from lung problems or breathing problems. I also want to say that the month of May is important to her. She's showing me 12th of May or around the 12th of May is important to her. She's also showing me June and just before the 20th, so 17, 18, 19, or 20th of June, also important to her as well. She's also bringing me the month of February and the 9th of February, and she's showing me also the sign of Virgo, which is end of August and through most of September. So all of these are important dates and timing for her. She is saying that when she passed away, family was kept at a distance. So she's giving me this feeling it wasn't that they didn't want to be there with her, they were somehow kept at a distance. And she's bringing this through as important at her time of passing. She's also showing me a phone ringing around 3 o'clock in the morning. And she's saying that she passed away around 3 o'clock in the morning. She's showing me 3:08 specifically, but she passed away around 3 o'clock in the morning. But then she's also showing me 8:26 a.m. and the phone rings again. So I don't know if this means that some people were notified at 3 whatever in the morning, or and then other people were notified at 8:26 or around 8:30 in the morning of her passing. But she's bringing me both of those times as important to her. She's coming forward from a very good place. She says, "Don't worry, I did not feel alone at my time of passing." She's making me aware of a man in spirit as well that's there with her that came to get her from the earth plane at her moment of passing. And with his energy, I feel like he served in the military. I see an image of a military uniform. I feel like his right leg from hip to ankle was not good. I think that that is something that was very much a part of his life in his older years, especially. So some kind of illness or injury affecting his right leg. So he's bringing that through as well. They're talking about John or Jonathan is important to them as well. So that could be somebody on earth or somebody in spirit. And I'm seeing a Saint Bernard dog in my vision. So again, somehow that's connected in with all of this. I'm not exactly sure how. He is wanting to touch with his loved ones on earth. He's talking about a man who is alive that is much, much younger than him. And the woman is there as well. They're both talking about this man who's alive that is much, much, much younger. And they're making me aware that he's been struggling significantly mentally and emotionally and financially. He's also been kind of pushed away from family on some level. And I think this could even be a family that he's created, but they're saying that he's been pushed away from family. And they're saying, don't worry, be patient. Everything's going to sort itself out. But they're asking him to get the help he knows he needs, whatever that is, whether it be mental health or physical health or emotional health. They're saying it's important that he gets the help that he needs, but he has to be the one to do that. So that was message number 1 and 2. Lots of scribbling. All right, let's see what we're going next. Message number 3, I've got a young female coming in from spirit, and she comes in, I'm going to say maybe in her 20s, could be 30s, but I feel like she was very, very young at her time of passing. I also want to say that when she passed away, it was very sudden, very, very quick. She is showing me my symbol for an overdose. So I feel like she overdosed. I also want to say that this happened possibly around the end of a year. So that's November, December, or that could be birth, but I'm seeing the end of a year as important to her. So she is bringing that through as well. She's talking about a female who is alive on earth that has seen her, had visions of her, has had visitations. She says, yes, she's confirming your gift that you are, in fact, a medium. She's also saying that, yes, it is her. She's showing me a glimmer of energy standing beside a pink teddy bear. So somehow that's important here. Maybe you saw her near a pink teddy bear or something like that, but I am seeing that. She's also showing me a really interesting tattoo. It was above her ankle bone, like kind of on her leg, and it looks really long. And at first I thought it was a dragon, but then I thought it was a dragonfly, but neither of those quite felt right. So to me, when something like that happens, it means that it's in that vicinity of things, dragon, dragonfly, something like that. But that's not quite it. But it's long, and then it's like where wings would be. It's wider, and I almost feel like there's a sword on that or something. Like I really wish I knew exactly what I was seeing, but this is coming through. She wants her loved ones on Earth to also know that she's in a good place. That her passing was peaceful, even though it sounds scary. It was peaceful. She's wanting to thank Amy as somebody who's important to her. She's saying, thank you, Amy, for your help in life in general. She's also making me aware of a young child or somebody who is a child that is at least younger than her on Earth still. And she says, don't worry, I will never leave your side. I will always, always be with you. And again, now she's showing me a blue teddy bear. So I'm not really sure what that means, but this is what is coming through. All right, that was message number 3. And it took up pretty much a whole piece of paper. Mediumship, not environmentally friendly, should probably get a tablet at some point so I can just erase it. Um, all right, message number 4. Message number 4, I've got a dog. Ooh, I've got a menagerie of animals stepping in. Okay, so there are 3 dogs coming forward. There are 2 cats coming forward. There is a goldfish or a fish coming forward as well. There's a frog, the brother's frog. They're telling me the brother's frog coming forward. Is that everybody? And a pig that you saw when you were a child at a farm. Okay, so we've got 3 dogs, 2 cats, a fish or goldfish, a frog, and a pig that you bonded with at a farm. So we've got all of these animals coming in. Let's see if we can figure out how to place them. All right, so the pig I feel passed away in slaughter. It was definitely meant for eating. I could see that. We have the frog. The frog, I feel this is gonna sound weird, but the frog is telling me it escaped. The frog is telling me that it escaped. So I feel like that's what happened with the frog. The goldfish, I feel, just passed away from like a usual fish death. So I guess old age. The 3 dogs. One dog is telling me that they passed away from an injury to their chest area or their underside. One of the dogs is telling me that they passed away from old age. The other one was telling me that they were euthanized and had tumors or cancer. Both cats, one of them is telling me that it passed away from old age. The other one, I think, was the same. So 2 cats passed away from old age. They're coming to somebody that has suffered from sciatic nerve pain. They're specifically showing me sciatic nerve pain as something that you have been dealing with, suffering from, something like that. I am being shown that this is something that will get better for you. They are saying that the thoughts about getting physically healthier, physically more fit is the direction to go. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but this is what your animals are telling me. They're saying, yes, your thoughts, you're wondering if that would help. They're saying, yes, it will help. They're also showing me that you use this purple pad, or no, it's not quite a heating pad. It might even be something that you heat up in the microwave or something and then put on. But they're showing me that it's purple and that you've been annoyed with it because it keeps falling down further than where you would like it to be. So, whoever this is for, please know that things are going to get better for you. There is an element here of you having to be kind of proactive in terms of getting this sciatic nerve pain to subside. All right. That was message number 4. I'm going to have a sip of water. There's a lot coming through in 12 minutes. Um, all right. Maybe 2 sips of water. All right. So I see a lot of people asking questions. So basically, if you want to ask a question, you have to just share my video and then put that you shared it in front of your question. All right. And I see that people are saying there's a scammer in the room. So if you see somebody commenting, telling you to friend them or message them because they've got a reading for you, tell them no. In fact, don't even talk to them. Just block them. I'll take care of them later. But yeah, that's definitely something that you should not do because they are definitely scammers, no matter how drawn to you they are by whatever it is that they are drawn by, which I assume is not actual psychic ability, given what I've heard about these people. All right, so message number 5. Let's see what we get. I have Lillian coming forward from Spirit. Lillian is here and she's talking about somebody named Greg. Lillian is here talking about somebody named Greg. I feel when Lillian passed away, she's giving me this feeling of being very cloudy mentally, very cloudy in the mind. She's also showing me the word teacher. So to me, this may mean that she was a teacher on earth, either as a job or as a life path, but she's bringing that through. I feel like at her end of life, she had dementia, Alzheimer's, something like that. I also want to say that the month of March is important to her. She's also showing me the number 9, so that could be the 9th of a month or September. It's definitely a date. She's saying the word Okanagan. Okanagan. I'm assuming it's a place. I don't feel like that's a last name or anything, but she's saying Okanagan. And it's a familiar, like I know that name is familiar. I just don't know why. But she's saying it. She's also wanting to touch base with her whole family. So this message isn't for one specific person. It's kind of for everybody. But she says that, yes, that things have been a roller coaster in the family. Yes, somebody's thinking that they're going to have to move. Yes, somebody else has got problems in their basement. But she says, don't worry. It's all going to pan out. It will pan out by April or by the end of April. So please know that even though things are challenging, it is going to get better for you. Okay. Way better. All right. That was message number 5. Message number 6, I have another man coming in from spirit. I can smell alcohol as he's stepping forward. So to me, this is saying that he had an addiction. So to me, the smell of alcohol could actually be any addiction. It can be alcohol, drugs, gambling, like whatever. It will always come through as smelling like alcohol to me. So this man is coming forward. He is talking about a daughter and he's wanting to apologize to you. I'm going to ask him to back up and just tell me a little bit more about who he was. He's showing me the number 71. I do not feel like this is an age. I feel like this is an address. So he's showing me 71. And then I see the word shrub. So the word shrub could somehow be included in this address. I'm not really sure where that word comes in, but he's showing me 71 as an address. He's now saying, I want to talk about my daughter again. So he's talking about a daughter figure. He says, yes, we were at odds. He says, I'm so sorry for all the things that I did. It was not intentional. He says it was the illness, and he's pointing to that. He said it was the illness. He wants you to know that he is sending healing to the past for you. He says that he's also pets Shep. He pets Shep regularly. So I don't know if Shep's on earth or in spirit, but he pets Shep regularly. He's in a very, 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 very good place, and he is doing his best to bring healing to the things that happen. So that was message number 6. All right, message number 7. All right, I'm going to come into the chat. So if you would like to ask a question about past, present, future, somebody in spirit, all you have to do is share the video, write that you've shared next to your question. Nina Marie shared. Thank you for sharing. What do I need to know right now? As I'm tuning into your energy field and stepping into your vibration, Nina, the first thing that I'm seeing, you've got a lot of red in your auric field, and red to me in this sense represents ungroundedness and even anxiety. They're also giving me this headache feeling, and it's in my neck and my shoulders and my head. So if you've been suffering from headaches, then we can say that I'm in your energy correctly. I want to say as well that things are about to shift for you. They're showing me the death tarot card clairvoyantly, and the death card doesn't mean physical death. It means big changes. It means like an end of one chapter of your life and the beginning of another. I do want to say that this new beginning is going to show up for you in February. They're saying that you've just been feeling like bogged down, but not in any particular way, not in any way that you can really put your finger on it. They're saying that this heaviness that you're experiencing really is just the sort of death period that you're going through. But they're saying in February you'll have your rebirth, and by March everything will start moving forward for you. So if you do feel a little bit odd, that is most likely why. All right, so things are going to get better. All right. Okay, I didn't catch the person's name, but I saw that you shared, so thank you. And you were asking whether or not your daughter's ex would regret their decision. So I will tune into that question for you. So as I'm stepping into the vibration of your daughter, the vibration of the ex, your energy. First of all, I need to talk about your energy for a second. I see a lot of green around you, but it's got orange in it and like moving through it as well. Green is about self focus. It's about kind of stepping back from the world, going within yourself, focusing on yourself and things like that. Orange is about emotional releases. So feeling everything intensely and having it kind of break through and move out. I want to say that it's very, very important that you support your family, but it's also very important that you get rest. This orange is coming from desperation. It's coming from feeling overwhelmed, and feeling burnt out. So that's the first thing. When I asked the question, will the daughter's ex regret whatever you were asking, but I didn't see the full question, because it's scrolling so fast. But whatever that is, I get a yes, but I also get an image of a zipper over lips. So to me, this is saying yes, but not able to show it, not able to express it. A lot is going to change with this situation in the month of April between the 9th and the 23rd. I think the change will begin on the 9th in some kind of earthly confirmable way, and it will finish around the 23rd. So in that time period, I think healing will happen. I think things will come to light. I also am getting the information that there's a lot of unknowns in this situation, especially in relation to this ex person. I want to say that there's a lot that people didn't know about whatever was happening at the time as well. They're also bringing me into March of last year and also November of last year. November, December of last year is important somehow in some of this stuff. So again, these dates and times, I think these will be things that will come out still in April, where things will all of a sudden make a heck of a lot more sense. So, is there regret? Yes. Can this person express it? No. Will a lot come to light that will be healing for everybody? Yes. And in April. All right. Good question. um, Pam Benton shared. Will the lawsuit be over this year? Thank you for sharing. Let's see. Will the lawsuit be over this year? Yeah, by September, everything is done, and I see an image of a book closing. So in September, everything settles down. It's going to be okay. All right. Amy Lynn shared anything on my love life. Thank you for sharing. As I'm tuning into the energy of your love life, I do feel they're showing me a lull, and things just kind of feeling like a roadblock or something like that at the moment. That is all going to lift in the month of June, around the 25, 26, 27th of June is where I see shifts with that, and then everything will move forward. They're urging you to look forwards, not backwards. So this is saying wrap up loose ends from the past and then continue on your way. Good things are coming at the start of summer for you. It looks really good. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting somebody coming in. Message number 7. I'm getting pens flying around. All right. Message number 7. I'm getting a man coming in. He says he passed away from cancer or an illness that spread through the body or moved around. He's also bringing me, he's talking about someone named Tanner. But he's talking about somebody named Tanner. He's also telling me that on Earth, there is a female that was really, really, really connected to him. I wish he would talk more about himself, but he's not. But he's talking about a female on Earth who's really, really connected to him. And he says that you have his gold. It's a round gold thing. I don't know if it's a gold coin or whatever this is, but it's round. It looks like it has a bird on it. He says that you have that, and it's in a blackish. Well, it's actually a very, very dark blue box that looks almost black in a drawer, and it's a light wooden drawer. He's acknowledging your struggle. He's acknowledging that things have just been a complete shit show. Even towards family, he's talking about a woman who's alive that's older than you. That's been very, very difficult. That's been very, very challenging to be around. I feel like she's going through a lot of her own stuff. I feel like this man could be a father figure for you. He's also wanting you to know that yes, it's been very hard. He's showing me the number 3. So the last 3 years have been very, very hard. He also wants you to know it is going to get better. He says, as soon as you cut cords from all of this drama, and cutting cords doesn't mean kicking people out of your life. It just means not taking on all of that crap anymore. He says you're too empathic, you're too sensitive. So when you cut cords, your energy levels will come back and things will get better. He says your health will also improve. So he's in a very good place. He's definitely around you. 241, 241. I see a sign with 241 on it, and the 241 is slanted. So I'm going to say this looks like a house number. Not sure why it's coming in at the end of this message, but it is. So that was message number 7. All right, let's see. Um, let's see. Jory Tays shared, will my current situation be okay? It's going so fast, I can't read the rest of the question. Let me scroll up and see. Oh, there it is. Needs some guidance. Okay, Jory Tays shared, will my current situation be okay? Needing some guidance during a very stressful time. All right, let's take a look. Wow, this is stressful on every levels for you, Jory. And the reason I'm saying that is as I stepped into your energy, I saw like family, love, money, housing, finances, mental health, emotional health. Physical looks okay, but they're showing me like a lot of challenges pretty much on every level. This is all going to improve for you. It's all going to resolve, and it's going to start resolving very soon. Even in the next 3 weeks, I see that you begin to feel better. You begin to feel like you can handle it again. They're also wanting to acknowledge something there, and maybe this is even for everybody, but for you, it is coming forward for you, Jory. They're wanting to say to you, acknowledge that it's okay to be strong and tired, that it's okay to be strong and just be friggin' done and just not, just want to crawl into a hole. They're saying that tiredness, exhaustion, fear, and sadness are not weaknesses. They're states of being, and they do not detract or take away from the strength that you carry, which is a heck of a lot. The reason I know that it's a lot is that I can see a staff with a giant crystal on it in my mind, clairvoyantly. And I feel like what that represents is your empowerment. And they're showing me that it's in your hand, but it's like you're looking the other direction. You can't see it. And they're saying this is something that needs to improve. You need to see that you are actually a really strong person. I can feel a man around you that's passed away as well, and he comes in as older than you from your father's side, so it could be a father or a grandfather energy. I also want to say that at his time of passing, he had a complex death, but I'm really, really feeling it in my heart and lung area very strongly. He's also showing me a fishing hook, but no rod, which I find strange, but I guess it means he was a fishing kind of guy. He's also telling me that at his end of life, he couldn't breathe through his nose. So I'm not sure what that's about, but and then I'm feeling like tightness in my throat. So maybe he was intubated or something like that. But he is bringing this through. He wants you to know that financially and work wise, career path wise, it will begin to shift for you in the month of July in a very positive direction. He's also saying with family and love life and stuff like that, that is going to get better as well. He says he's acknowledging an emotional disconnect from family. He wants you to know that this will improve at the very latest by the end of August, but it looks like a steady improvement. Steady improvement. Um, Oh, Mariah Decker says gold cross and coin. I was born at 241. Oh, awesome. Thank you for validating. All right, back to this gentleman. Um, I feel um I feel like he's also telling you that yeah, work-wise, career path-wise, big shifts are also on the horizon in the month of March. It's all going to get better for you. So even though it's been really hard, Jory, they're just urging you to just like keep putting one foot in front of the other and to not think that the sadness and the tiredness that you feel is in any way a lack of strength. Anybody on this planet Atlas who held up the world in all of those famous statues would be friggin' tired right now if they were you. Okay. So just please go easy on yourself and things are going to turn around. Whew, all right. Let's see where we're going next. Hmm. All right. Jose says validating your second message. Oh, I missed it. I'm going to scroll up. Like every other medium on the planet, we love to know when our messages find their home. Jose says, validating your second message. My cousin Jill died from a heart attack 2 years ago. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Ariel Keefe, thank you for sharing. The question is any messages for me? So these aren't coming from a loved one, they're coming from your spirit guides, which you have a lot of, by the way, Ariel. They're just wanting you to know that yes, things it doesn't feel like things are going terribly, but they're giving me this very drained feeling. They're saying that this drain will get better for you, that it is going to improve. They're wanting you to take the next week, like over the next week, just try to take it easy when when you're not doing things that you have to do like work or taking care of people or whatever. They're just wanting you to really 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 actually truly rest. And I know that's not like a big predictive message or anything, but this is from your guides and they're saying you need to take actual time where you're on purpose chilling out on your own and just recentering yourself. So I know that may sound like a very general message, which honestly probably all of us need to do that, but it is coming from your guides. They are saying you will have a much clearer mind and your sleep will be much better if you can do that, which again probably could apply to the whole world, but they are saying that it is important for you, especially at this time. Um, okay, I'm getting a man stepping forward. He's young, like I'm gonna say maybe in his 20s, maybe. Um, he passed away from a car accident, and he's showing me that he had dark hair, very light skin, and the most magnetic, light, I think they're blue, eyes ever, like really ever. He's showing me a black baseball hat with a fox, or it looks almost like a dog or a fox, something like that on it. I know that is a brand of hats, but he is showing me that. He's also saying that when he passed away, he was between two small towns. He was between two small towns, and I feel like this happened in winter. So there's definitely a snow component to this. And he's showing me a giant tractor trailer headed towards him. He is also showing me, yeah, he's bringing me to like this time of year, even. So we could be January, something like that. But he is bringing me to this time of year. And he's also saying that it was unusual because there wasn't that much snow. So it wasn't like a big blizzard, but he is showing me that there was snow or winter road conditions involved. He is in a really good place. He wants his loved ones to know that. He says the new pool looks great. He's been spending summer in it with you. So he's acknowledging that. He's saying it's really important that you clean the pipe out of from the pool, the one that goes out onto the lawn. um, he says you need to clean it properly. He says it's full of leaves. You don't have to do it right now, obviously, because it's winter. But he is saying when you're dewinterizing the pool, very important to do that. He's really adamant about it. Um, Let's see what else he wants to say. He's showing me like a rabbit, like a stuffed animal, but it's a rabbit. It's not a taxidermed rabbit. It's just a stuffed animal with long floppy ears, and he's showing me that it has a flower print on it as well. Whoever owns that, he is with you all the time. He sends his love to you. He's also showing me that in your kitchen you have, those like when you see like a honey commercial, there's like the pot of honey with that stick with the weird round thing on the end of it with the grooves in it. He's showing me that you have one near your windowsill in your kitchen. So I guess this is just he's trying to bring you home. He says, yes, the pennies were from him. He says, yes, the pennies were from him. And he sends his love to all of you and he steps back. He was in a really good place. I like his energy. I feel like he was really, really cool guy. Very kind. All right. Um, let's see. Let's see where we're going next. I'm getting another man coming in, a young guy, and he's telling me that he had I'm not sure if he was autistic or something like that, but he had really, really um difficult developmental issues. And he's coming through. He's bringing me to the month of May. Around the 2nd of May is important to him. So this could be birth, death, or something else of significance, but he is coming through with this. He is in a really, really, really good place. He showed me the number 9. So that could be September 9th of a month, or the number 9 is coming in somewhere in this. He's in a really, really, really good place, and he wants his loved ones on earth to know that. He's not telling me what his cause of death is, but he is bringing this through. That he had a fast passing. He's giving me the feeling of an accidental death, so I don't think it was an illness. But he is bringing me this feeling of an accidental death. Whoever he is for, he's acknowledging that you've got issues in your abdominal area, or even maybe your pelvic area at a health level. He's sending healing to that. He says that you will have an appointment in March. He says that um, don't give up. He says don't give up. He says that things will get better. So he's giving me the feeling that you might have to be very pushy or adamant with this doctor or whatever, but he is bringing that through. He says you're going to be okay. He's acknowledging the Adirondack chair and the little Adirondack chair as well. He's also acknowledging that you sit in the big windows in the back of the house off the kitchen. There's like it's a family room, but also a sunroom or something. He sits there with you every single day, and he wants you to know that he sits with you there every single day. He's showing me a book on a side table, and this isn't all the words in the title of the book, but I can see the word truth sticking out. It's shining out to me. So there's a book that has the word truth in it on the coffee table as well. So somehow that's important. Whew. All right, guys. I'm a very happy but very tired medium. I am like totally zonked. So I am going to head off here. But I hope that all of you know that your loved ones are with you, whether or not you get messages through mediums or people um, or other types of readers, or you get messages directly, or you have dreams, or you don't have dreams, or whatever. Please know that your loved ones, family, and friends in spirit are always with you. Doesn't matter if they are people or animals or like a cactus that you accidentally killed in your windowsill. Like whatever your loved ones were, they are with you. They are around you. Just because you may not hear from them doesn't mean that they aren't there. I also want to say that your loved ones in spirit are always in a good place. They're never, ever not in a good place. The second somebody passes away, everything is forgiven at that last breath. So they do not carry pain or anger or resentment forward with them into spirit. They will never disapprove of you. They are never angry at you. They're never disappointed in you. It's very, very, very important to know that. Okay. It's very, very, very important to know that. I really feel that we are in very intense times right now, in case you haven't noticed. And if you're in Canada, there's a lot happening here politically at the moment. And this may be more challenging before it gets better. But I do want to say that it's important that we all, as human beings, in whatever we can, defend the freedom of ourselves and other people in whatever way we feel drawn. I'm not ever political on this page, and I never will be. But I do want to say that every single person on this planet has the right to life and safety and security and freedom, and we need to, in whatever way we must, in whatever way we can, use the light within us and our voices to ensure that across the entire planet. Old systems are crumbling right now. Old systems are crumbling right now. There is an ego death of the structures of society, and the things that hold everything in place. And we're going to see a lot crumble. And all that will crumble, it's an important crumbling. It's something that needs to crumble so that on the other side of that crumbling, we can build a path in a world that is good for all people. Okay, so if you are energetically sensitive as a person, you may be feeling this right now. Please know that as long as we stick together, we can create a better world and we can create amazing change. So I'll leave you guys with that. I wish you a beautiful week. If you haven't already followed my page, please do, whether you're on YouTube watching this, Facebook watching this, or Twitch. Please feel free to follow. Again, I never get political, and that's as far as I'm going to go. All I know is that all those who seek to control are going to have a very challenging time in the next little while. And so if you're one of those people, and we all have moments where we're control freaks, if you're one of those people that has that urge to control, whether it be yourself, your environment, other people, whatever, just know that this is a time you can let that go. And there's no judgment. Like, I've been a control freak many, many times in my life. There's no judgment on that. But this is a time to learn to surrender it, to learn that something much greater than all of us as individuals, and who is loving and sentient up there somewhere in a higher dimension, is watching over all of us. And we can give all of that to them. So letting go of the responsibility of that you're holding on to, of things that you're not responsible for, is important. Things that we're responsible for as humanity and as people are ourselves, the health of our environment, being in healthy and beneficial relationships to the world around us, including the earth, and all of that. That's what we have control over, right? And so when we use our voice, when we shine our light, it's imperative that we do so to try to make our world healthy, free, loving, understanding, and compassionate for everybody. Okay. And we can let go of everything that isn't that. So much love, everybody. I'm really leaving now. Have a good day, and I will see you soon. And many blessings to all of you and your loved ones, both on earth and in heaven. Good night.